Today we are covering Microsoft Information Protection Administrator SC-400. To find the complete list of questions and answers, please go to the playlist link provided in the description. If you like this content, do like, share and subscribe to this channel. Question is, your company has a Microsoft 365 tenant that uses a domain named contoso.com. You are implementing data loss prevention DLP. The company's default browser is Microsoft Edge. During a recent audit, you discovered that some users use Microfox and Google Chrome browsers to upload files labeled as confidential to a third-party Microsoft SharePoint online site that has a URL of this. Users are blocked from uploading the confidential files to the site from Microsoft Edge. You need to ensure that the users cannot upload files labeled as confidential from Firefox and Google Chrome to any cloud services. Which two actions should you perform? Each correct answer presents part of the solution. Choose two options. Option A. From the Microsoft 365 Endpoint Data Loss Prevention Endpoint DLP settings, add this as a blocked service domain. Option B. Create a DLP policy that applies to the device's location. Option C. From the Microsoft 365 Endpoint Data Loss Prevention Endpoint DLP settings, add Firefox and Google Chrome to the unallowed browsers list. Option D. From the Microsoft 365 Compliance Center, onboard the devices. Option E. From the Microsoft 365 Endpoint Data Loss Prevention Endpoint DLP settings, add this as an allowed service domain. Correct answer is option C and option D. Next question is, you have a Microsoft 365 tenant that uses Microsoft Teams. You create a data loss prevention DLP policy to prevent Microsoft Teams users from sharing sensitive information. You need to identify which locations must be selected to meet the following requirements. First, the documents that contain sensitive information must not be shared inappropriately in Microsoft Teams. Second, if a user attempts to share sensitive information during a Microsoft Teams chat session, the message must be deleted immediately. Which three locations should you select? To answer, select the appropriate locations in the answer area. Choose three options. See the answer area. And this is the correct answer. Next question is, you have a data loss prevention DLP policy that has the advanced DLP rules shown in the following table. You need to identify which rules will apply when content matches multiple advanced DLP rules. Which rules should you identify? To answer, select the appropriate options in the answer area. Now see the answer area. And this is the correct answer. Next question is, you implement Microsoft 365 Endpoint Data Loss Prevention Endpoint DLP. You have computers that run Windows 10 and have Microsoft 365 apps installed. The computers are joined to Azure Active Directory Azure AD. You need to ensure that endpoint DLP policies can protect content on the computers. Solution: you deploy the endpoint DLP configuration package to the computers. Does this meet the goal? Options are yes and no. Correct answer is yes. Next question is, you create a data loss prevention DLP policy. The advanced DLP rules page is shown in the rules exhibit. See the exhibit. You need to review the potential impact of enabling the policy without applying the actions. What should you do? Option A. Edit the policy, remove all the actions in DLP Rule 1 and select I would like to test it out first. Option B. Edit the policy, remove the restrict access to the content and send incident report to administrator actions and then select Yes, turn it on right away. Option C. Edit the policy, remove all the actions in DLP Rule 1 and select Yes, turn it on right away. Option D. Edit the policy and then select I would like to test it out first. Correct answer is option D.